Marinating on Christopher Hitchens. Coming from Los Angeles, California. From a registered Democrat. Latinx. Yeah, that's one thing for sure about me. I am a registered Democrat. Helps me fly under the radar. Helps me look like one of us. One of us. Yeah, I don't know what it is, what one has to do to change their fucking party, but all that matters is on the final on voting day 2020. You're basically allowed to choose whomever you want from whatever party. And I think the only contender that Trump is running up against is Bernie Sanders, communist, Mr. Fuck Logic, Fuck Math, Mr. All I've done is work for the government and ask for free stuff, motherfucker. But Christopher Hitchens, man. What would he say about Epstein, Trump Epstein photos? Bill Clinton's flying buddy. Hillary's Russian accusation on Tulsi Gabbard. I believe Hitchens was a Brit, an Englishman who became a U.S. citizen. On one of his debates, he said, what seems more likely that mankind's been around for, at some estimates, 100,000 years to 250,000. So we'll just choose the lower number, 100,000. And that all of a sudden God said, it's time to intervene and instead of making a presence, he sends a human sacrifice in the form of his son in the Middle East. But yeah, 100,000 years of people being scared of thunder, lightning, earthquakes. I think of Eddie Bravo now because, when I think of religion, I need to look into it again as to who were the ones that formed the Vatican for a sense of control. And I started thinking about ethics when, again, because from a religious standpoint, no one believes that without God, without religion, we will start murdering and raping each other, robbing each other. A little quick side note here. It's funny that I think one of the 10 Commandments, I need to look into them too. But I think one of them is to not work on the Sabbath, I believe. And it's funny that that's there, but raping isn't. Shows priorities. Or to covet your neighbor's wife. What the hell's going on, man? But after hearing Hitchens right now, before I started this video, I felt clear-minded. It's the ghost, man. I told him I was paranormal. I think from, again, remembering the scale that's realized or shown with the aid of a microscope on one end, or what seems to be a one end, to a telescope on the other. To hearing a bird chirp, see it in the trees, to hearing a helicopter surrounding an area, telling them, the person dropped the weapon, get out of the car. All in the same city. I forget what I once heard a police helicopter say. But get back inside your home. Yeah, but Hitchens is good, man. Because I don't want to go behind Team Jesus, Team Siddhartha, Team Cthulhu, Team Quetzalcoatl, or Team it's the Indian one, Vishnu. and really think that I'm part of this cosmic entity or energy that's timeless, endless, infinite, immortal. Mortal in the sense of my physical body, but immortal in the sense of spirit. What the fuck? It's like, what the fuck is this here? To Eddie Browell, to reference Sean, I believe Sean Atwood. I gotta see those YouTube videos. And Sean Atwood just digging deeper. He's an author who, I believe he's an author who had been to prison, and now is a YouTuber. But I'm guessing with him being in prison, he's was he a drug dealer? I think it was. Moving weight. And he's had a sense of adventure, luxury, life, mortality, death. And possibly just by seeing all of that, highs and lows, what is the next high? Because I think the lows, especially, have been shown by religion and by Western society, man. Because you could be an atheist with your soy latte at Starbucks just protesting Trump because of the women's right to choose because it's murder. Or you could be a religious piece of shit that protects pedophiles from the Vatican and supports Mahoney and his fucking sneaky, evil Los Angeles lawyers. Yeah, I can't watch that. I can't watch what I think it was some LAPD detectives that were questioning him. And Mahoney, oh, I forget the billet, but he's in Los Angeles. I don't know if he's the cardinal or one of the main heads, or was one of the main heads here in Los Angeles for the Catholic Church, or the fanciest Catholic church here. Getting lost here because you can be distracted by being a believer or non-believer, and it's actions, man. Because I do know some Christian people that are squared away. And again, I'm not opening up my wallet to the homeless, man. It's interesting, amusing, pathetic, disappointing that the homeless and mentally ill, they're just growing in numbers, and they're just becoming like stop signs or speed bumps, just part of the road, or fucking potholes. They're just part of the road, But where are all these God believers at? These people that care. See, if you're a believer, give them $1, give them a meal. If you're just a tree hugger, tell them to pick up their trash, man. I seen this one piece of shit that I always want to knock out because he fucking he always throws garbage in the air like confetti at a party. I'm like, this nasty motherfucker. Old, man. He's probably old enough to be a lot of people's grandpa, possibly great grandfather age. This one dude, Bjorn something, he has a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if he's like a wild outdoors sort of person. Like one of his videos where he commentated that Ricky Gervais was speaking the truth about Hollywood. Selfish, greedy shits. But Bjorn's other videos, I remember seeing the title of one, how major cities, big cities, destroy men, hurt men, affect their masculinity. Yeah, from there I got I thought of what David Goggins had said, that he's trying not to become civilized. When you're civilized, you become soft. No, it is incredible to see Hitchens. You know, even while dying, I think he had 3 kids and a grandkid. I think that instead of saying, let me give up this whole God debate and just barbecue with the kids. Now that he's been diagnosed with cancer, he had a stage of cancer that was irreversible, and death was near. Then instead of barbecuing and fucking taking selfies and just being a fucking bitch, a punk, a coward dog, just throwing the towel, he still went on stage, man, to state his perspective and why, and not just with emotions, but with logic, man. You know, as Ricky Gervais said, we're all gonna die, and there's no sequel. I like that a lot. There's no sequel. And I realized that, or accepted that, or was taught that, or observed that. Um, Again, I got a big crack of it while earning this title. Um, Life, death, violence, honor, dishonor, growth, durability, the fragility of man, mortality, destructive and creative forces. My shock to the civilian world. That's it for now, motherfuckers.